So tell me the exact situation with this one again.
So from the beginning,
Start with the start with the fact. Okay, so you guys have already been on a first date.
yeah, we've been on the first date. I met her through Tinder. We exchanged numbers. I invited her out to a bar not too far from where she lives. We went out, and she met me there after I got off work for drinks. We sat side by side at the bar,
Good move.
and
Good move.
and as we were sitting, we were talking about just really general stuff. Nothing too serious. We were joking around, silly puns, and eventually, like about 45 minutes, an hour into the interaction, I complimented her on her eyes, and she thanked me.
So you
She seemed
said
very
so you said that there was a makeout on this first date, right?
yeah. There was a makeout on this first date. Right after I complimented her, I leaned in, and granted, this was as our knees were touching, so there was some physicality. I leaned in and I went in for the kiss, and we made out for a bit.
Okay. Okay, nice. And the reason why you didn't invite her back on that first date was because of why?
So the main reason I didn't invite her back is because I live in New York, and I live in another city. We went out in Manhattan, and I live in Brooklyn, so it's a good 45, 50-minute train ride from where the bar is.
Right. So you didn't even go for that. And this is something I explained to you just a little bit ago, but I want to recap it. Basically, I was talking to my student here on the phone, and I just decided, that I wanted to record this video with you because this was such a profound topic. But so first off, what I explained a little bit ago was you already assumed the no, right? you
Exactly.
you didn't even, and I remember even when you were telling me all this, I was like, wait, but did you actually invite her back? And I could tell that you didn't, because you were kind of telling me all the reasons why she wouldn't come back with you, but I could tell that you didn't even go for it, right? So you assumed the no, which we've already been through that, and I explained to you that a lot of guys, even when they're just doing straight up cold approach, they're assuming the no. They see women on the street, they automatically start running through their list of all the reasons why they're not good enough. They're either consciously or subconsciously doing this. And so the first most important thing here is not assuming the no, but rather assuming the yes, right? And so now where we're at with this interaction is what I really wanted to pop the camera on for and make sure that I get out to not only you, but also to my audience is you guys texted a little bit after date number one. Now, did you guys say anything about, I had a good time? Did she tell you she had a good time or anything like that?
She didn't tell me she had a good time. She just wanted to know what I was up to at the
Hmm.
time, and I told her basically what I was doing.
Okay, gotcha. So just a little bit of small talk afterwards.
Yeah, like the next day, we basically just caught up. She asked me what I was up to, and I told her, oh, just preparing for the holiday.
Okay, now
And
did she open that conversation? Did she say, what are you up to?
yeah, she did that time too.
Okay, gotcha. So even that in and of itself is enough. That right there is her basically saying, I had a good time, right? Because what does her not having a good time, what does she say then? She does not hit you up, right? She absolutely doesn't hit you up. You go to hit her up, and either you're getting one word answers with zero investment on her end, or she's ghosting you, right?
Right.
So even that is like subliminally saying that she had a good time by engaging in that conversation with you the next day. Now after that, the conversation went where exactly?
So after that, there was a brief back and forth. I let her know, oh, I have some family that's over for the holiday, and we just finished eating dinner. And after that, she never got back to me.
Gotcha. Okay. And that was just the conversation dwindling. So it wasn't you sending a text at the end that required some investment. So it wasn't you saying, I've got family coming over today, blah, blah, blah. What are your plans for the rest of the week? And then her not responding. It wasn't that. It was just you making a statement and then her not responding to the statement, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Now, fast forward to the most important part here. It's now been 1 week where you were letting it die out, just kind of, I don't even know exactly, we haven't even talked about this. Like, what were you hoping would happen with this, or have you let it go in this 1 week?
So in this 1 week, I didn't reinvest. I didn't get in touch with her because for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is because she never followed up with my last statement. So, like, in the back of my mind, I basically disqualified myself, and I said, you know what, maybe she's probably not interested, and I let it go. And I continued looking for other girls through online apps.
Okay, gotcha. Now, so basically you didn't want to fall into the trap of double texting, right? That's what you didn't want to do.
Right.
So I'll send you a meme after this, and for the people watching, I don't know if I'll really like put it in the description or anything like that. I have this meme that I like. Have you ever seen the movie Taken?
Yeah.
So there's just this meme that I've had for years that I'll use, and all it is it's Liam Neeson talking on the phone during that like crazy scene in Taken where his daughter's being taken, and it just says, "Hey, what are you up to?" That's all it says. It's dumb, right? Or it says, "Hey, how are you? What are you up to?" Right? And it's the same thing as saying, "Hey, how are you? What are you up to?" But it's less investment, and it's kind of just funny and playful to send a meme like that, right? So you could either send that, or I even have this. The students on my Vegas program 2 weeks ago now, they were going crazy out of the level of investment they would get when they would send this SpongeBob meme. It's SpongeBob like riding on a what do you call it, a seahorse, and he's got like long flowing hair. It's really dumb, right? But I was like, send this to your dead text messages, and they would all respond with something like, ha ha ha, hey, how are you? Or something like that. Or like, ha ha ha, hey, what's up? So you can kind of send a meme in these situations where you don't want to double text, right? But that being said, fast forward to where we are right now, which is she hit you up now after a week, and she just said, what'd she say? Hey, you? What'd she say?
She said, hey there.
Hey there. Right. Okay. So she says, hey there. And so now you and I started talking about how to move forward from here. And this is why I really wanted to turn the camera on, because this is important for everybody that watches my videos, not only you. So you were like, oh, so don't be, you had said, okay, so nothing. So should I be flirtatious? Should I be playful here? Blah, blah, blah. What should I do? So I want to explain what her saying, hey there, means. Okay? It's been a week. You guys have been on one date now. You guys made out. It's been a week since you guys have seen each other. Her saying, hey there, after 1 week is basically the equivalent of her texting you and saying, hey, I just want you to know that I'm down to fuck. And I really mean this. And a lot of guys don't read it that way. But again, I'm telling you, it's like you've done nothing to engage her. So you're now playing the role of a hot girl in this situation where a guy has... So a hot girl will not respond to a guy for a long time. The guy will be thinking to himself, fuck, I wonder what Rebecca's up to. Oh, I really want to hit her up. And then he'll re-engage after a week. The roles have been reversed here. So her hitting you up after 1 week, she's DTF, dude. 100%. Now, this is the main point here. I have been so big lately on doing everything and anything I can do to create anticipation with my girls. Whether it's via text message with a girl I met through day game, whether it's a girl I'm already sleeping with, I want to build anticipation, and I want to also not give back as much energy as they're giving me. Now, you, with this girl, again, don't give her too much. Like, hey, glad to hear from you. This is what most guys would text back. Hey, glad to hear from you. Hope you've had a great week. How have you been? Like, most guys are going to send some shit like that. You're going to respond with, hey, what's up? Okay? You're going to respond with, hey, what's up? Now, she might respond with, not much, just getting off work. It's 6 o'clock right now, so she might be like, just getting off work. How's your week been? Now, this is a great opportunity to even send a dead end. All right, you've got the fish now, okay? Do you understand?
Right.
Like, you've got the fish. So there's no need to jump off of the boat and wrestle the fish into submission, all right? It's on the hook. All you have to do now is reel it in. So this is a great opportunity for you to send a dead-end text. She goes, how's your week been? Pretty crazy, actually. That's it. Now, now she's on the other end, and she's thinking, what do I say to that? Oh, he's sending me a dead end, right? Whereas you're the one that's always, like, as men, we're typically always the ones that are like, oh, God, I asked her how her weekend was, and she just said, it was lit. What do I say to that, right? They're the ones sending us the dead ends. So reverse the role here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense, you know. But again, what would this look like in person? Like, how do you build anticipation once you're like meeting face to face, for example?
Right. So this is big. Now, something that I made a post about this in the Facebook group the other day. Something that has really evolved in my game over the last 6 months is I am, how do I even say this? Like, I'm a good texter, I guess. I'm witty. I'm funny. I can be sexual. I'm a good writer. Like, I can be a great texter, right? But I don't want to text with women. I want to be hanging out with them in person. So what I have made I've made a conscious effort to literally make myself be boring as fuck in text messages, to be almost non-respondent, to be boring. Because again, you've got the fish, right? You have met her on a first date and you guys made out. She's now texting you. What this means is that she enjoyed you on the first date. She enjoys you in person. She enjoyed making out with you. She wants to hang out again. Now, a lot of guys will sit here and have these long-winded, banter, funny, witty, sexual conversations with women because they're getting these little hits of dopamine off of getting that validation back from the woman. But you want to do the opposite of that. You want to be boring as shit. And again, dead ends, short answers, all of that. And then when you hang out, now be yourself. We were talking a little bit ago on this call about how you have this kind of weird sense of humor and sometimes you're afraid of bringing that all out. Bring it all out. You know, be awesome on that date. Get sexual. Invite her back to the crib. Ideally, you're going to fuck her good. Ideally, it's going to be a good sexual experience. You guys are going to have a great time together. The texts start happening again. You know, oh, hey, last night was great. How are you? I'm good. What's up? Again, like boring through text messages because now she's like, I really like this guy, but apparently I have to see him in order to reap all of those positive emotions. I have to actually be there in person with him. That's what happens.
Okay, so reserve all the fun stuff, all the exciting conversation for in person, and keep the rest to a minimal over text.
Exactly. You want to, who knows this girl's situation, but a lot of women's situation is this. There's a lot of girls, I pulled a chick in Vegas who, she told me the most awful shit ever. She was like, you know, I was just having a little conversation, and I'm like, and I hooked up with this chick, so I don't care. But we have this little conversation. She tells me, she goes, yeah, I use Tinder, because I asked her if she used Tinder, and she goes, but I don't actually meet up with anybody. And I go, okay, so what do you do then? She's like, I just think it's hilarious that all of these guys will sit here and tell me how hot I am. And I'm like, what? And she went as far as to tell me that she fucking will tell a guy to meet her at a bar for a date and then block the guy when it's the time for the date. I mean, this is an awful human being, right? Most girls aren't doing that, but there's something to that in that a lot of girls via text messages, via Tinder, whatever, they're just looking for these little dopamine hits, these little spikes of validation where it can make them feel good in that moment and they don't have to go all the way through with like actually having sex unless it is the cream of the crop, over the top attractive guy that they decide that they want to actually have sex with, right? So basically just to sum that up and put it in relevance to you, Yes, just don't give her all the validation and all the conversation and companionship and comfort, whatever it is that she's looking for. Don't give it via text where she knows that she can have it in person. And then make it so that way she's now becoming addicted to who you are in person.